See how and why Wike lose Odili. The news in detail. Consistency is the mark of true love. This is the key message of William Shakespeare's Sonnet 116. One of the events for which this message has relevance is the current souring of the relationship between two former River State governors, Dr. Peter Odili and Barrister Nyesom Wike. Dr. Odili was the governor of the state from 29th May 1999 till 29th May 2007, and Barrister Wike was governor from May 2015 to 29th May 2023. Barrister Wike is currently the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja. Mr. Odili is 75 years old and Barrister Wike is 56. Moreover, Dr. Odili's 72-year-old wife, Mary Odili, who is a retired Justice of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, is also of key significance in regard to the relationship between the two former governors of the state. After the lecture delivered by Professor Julius Egovere on 25th May 2023, to mark Wike's imminent end of tenure, Governor Wike said that he follows Mr. Odili and his wife, one of the things I can say is I will continue to say it that guided me before I was sworn in as a governor in 2015. I will not forget that, and which is what I have also told my predecessor, Dr. Peter Odili, wrote out certain things and gave to me that this should be my guide, that he had made his own mistake and he didn't want me to make those mistakes, and I took that seriously, and this is what has led me to where we are today. So Dr. Peter Odili, I sincerely thank you and your wife. Tracing the benefactor and mentor roles that Dr. Odili and his wife had been playing in the lives of Wike and his wife back in time, Governor Wike also said on 16th May 2022, any day that I would make Dr. Odili and his family to cry, God not allow me to grow. These people suffered blackmail, everything because of people like us. Sir, I want to tell you today before people here, I would never be alive to make you cry and your wife. I will never do it. I will never abandon you and your family. See where I am today. I'm a governor. Where would I have been but for you and your wife? Considering the reverence in which he has held the other list, Wike has been cited as the epitome of political gratitude. In fact, in a 9th June 2023 WhatsApp discussion of political mentees who had betrayed their political mentors, or those who have tried to edit their political mentors out of the mentees' political history, Wike attracted the following compliment. In contrast, former Governor Nyesom Wike is legendary in his constant appreciation of loyalty to those who helped him to fame. For example, he acknowledged and tried to immortalize the Odili's at every opportunity he had. This is difficult to end. Reputation of Wike is now at risk of being completely destroyed because of the minister's obsession with cutting Fubara to size. In what seems to be an gratuitous insult, Wike committed the Odilis in anonymity. He has said, I follow, using Inwedo on 25th March 2024. I heard they have a judicial consultant now who says they should not worry and that as far as she is there, nothing will happen. That is their business. I built the cancer center and I named it after one man. I built a judicial institute and named it after one woman. A judicial consultant and one woman here able to take in a Justice Odili, whom you have been calling mommy or my mother before now. And one man refers to Dr. Odili. Wike also uses certain derogatory expressions which, as a consequence of ambivalence, could be perceived as referring to the Odilis. They seem to disregard the Yoruba proverbial admonition that whatever part of the body you dislike as head, you shouldn't use it to step on the ground. In fact, Wike told journalists on 2nd April 2024 as follows in response to the question whether he still had a good relationship with Dr. Odili, and he replied, as it is today, politically we don't work together due to political differences. He said further, in politics, you see, for me, we have finished with this stage. It does not mean that in the next stage you will not be in the same camp. No. He took a decision, I took a decision. This raises the questions. Do favors have expiry dates beyond which it becomes ethical to undermine or attack one's ethical benefactors? to favors expire. Engaging in public verbal attack of your mentor closes the door to reconciliation because, as a Yoruba proverb puts it, words are egg. Once beaten, they cannot be broken or collected into a whole again. On 24th March 2024, Wike referred to his opponent on the Ubara viewed as political harlots and political charlatans, and assured his own supporters as follows: I will continue to defeat them in a period tradition. When you start beating the drum of wrestling, it is not that the real wrestlers will come out, the real wrestlers will come in later towards the end. Wike's self-portrayal as an unbearable wrestler calls to mind the story on page 4 of Chinua Achebe's Wrestler Whose Back Have Never Known the Ground. He wrestled from Wike to Wike finish until the real wrestlers will come in later towards the end. Wike self-portrayed as an unbeatable wrestler calls to mind the story on page 4 of Chinua Achebe, Arrow of God. Once there was a great wrestler whose back had never known the ground. He wrestled from village to village until he had thrown every man in the world. Then he decided that he must go and wrestle in the land of his spirit, and became a champion there as well. He went and everybody beat every spirit that came forward. Some had 7 heads, some 10. All right, this whole issue. Okay, then he decided he must go and wrestle in the land of the spirits and become champion there as well. He went and beat every spirit that came forward. Some had 7 heads, some 10, but he beat them all. His companion who sang his praise on the flute begged him to come away, but he would not. His blood was riled, his ear nailed up. Rather than heed the call to go home, he gave a challenge to the spirit to bring out their best and strongest wrestler. So they sent him his personal god, a literary spirit who seized him with one hand and smashed him on the stony earth. The narrator continued, Men of Umaru, why do you think our fathers told us this story? They told us because they wanted to teach us that no matter how strong a great a man was, he should never challenge his chi. The fly that has no one to advise it follows the corpse into the grave. Wike needs to recalibrate. It is hoped that he will not cast himself in the mode of a tragic hero. In literature, it is in the nature of tragic heroes that they possess some inimitable qualities which are undermined by a fundamental flaw in themselves. In fact, LateJazz.com states tragic heroes typically have heroic traits that earn them the sympathy of the audience, but also have flaws to make mistakes that ultimately lead to their own downfall. This is interesting. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.